Hey there, I'm just going to make a quick video on this Sun's Day, November the 7th, 2021, and here in the Nature Sanctuary in Charlton, Massachusetts, I'm at the High Rocks portion of this sanctuary, and I'm going to show you what's going on in the sky. And rather than rant and rave about it, I will refer you to geoengineeringwatch.org, the premier, most visited site on the internet for the ongoing geoengineering subject. Geoengineeringwatch.org, watching our weather being manipulated. Injecting the atmosphere with sulfates and metal particles. I took photos of the reflection you can see coming off the metal particles. That was interesting Freudian slip there. Because this is the injection of the atmosphere going on with geoengineering, which, as Dane Wigginton says every week on his nationally broadcast radio show, has been going on for 70 plus years. And it's toxifying all life on Earth. But I said I'm not going to talk too much about it, because if you don't already know about this, and if you're still calling it chemtrails or you still think it's a theory, then you're not going to listen to what I have to say about this myself. Isn't going to impact you. And if you don't know about this, and you need to do some research, because this is a scientific phenomenon. It's for real, and it's poisonous and toxic, no doubt about it. And it is the number one. It is the number one. Don't worry, if I fall, I'm not gonna die. I'm not that high up here. That was a Freudian slip too, showing them, underscoring both my and everyone's fragility as physically embodied eternal souls. Our vehicles, our bodies are incredibly fragile and vulnerable. And with the ingredients of what's been being sprayed, what's been injected into the atmosphere for 70 years, are very damaging to our vulnerable bodies. Again, I said I'm not going to rant too much. I don't think I'm ranting here. I'm merely speaking my mind, and as the bumper sticker goes, speak up even if your voice shakes. It's less nervousness for my voice is a little shaky than it is outrage and the horror of that I can't take photographs or pictures of nature ever, barely ever now, without the specter of this pseudo cloud cover of man playing God with the weather. See, there's a plane flying overhead there. I don't know if the camera picks it up, probably not. But there's nothing coming out of the back of that plane. This shit is not vapor. These trails, it's obvious. They start as thin lines and then they fan out and form a haze cloud cover which frequently covers the entire sky, let alone just the sun. For solar, again, the scientific term, government's own term, solar radiation management. And look where the bulk, look where so much of this spray is, right in front of the sun, right in the sun's path. And by sunset, in a couple of hours, people will be saying, oh, look, the pretty sunset. Because these aerosol dispersions will then appear colored with the sun, so they'll be pink and orange. And that's a big part of how those who are responsible, who are doing this, are getting away with it. So obviously people do see the sky. But they're generally not out and about long enough to see the process that's going on, seeing one of these thin lines fanning out and turning into a cloud. So they don't think, oh, it's man-made weather, it's man playing God with the weather. As you'll learn on geoengineeringwatch.org, among the known ingredients of this toxic geoengineering cocktail are aluminum, manganese, lead, strontium, borium. Makes you feel great about taking a deep breath and makes you think twice about so-called getting some fresh air when you go outside. Fresh air, toxified air. Toxified entire web of life now. You won't get in. I'm obviously not making this to get views or to be popular, because talking about this doesn't do that. It won't get you that at all. In fact, the opposite now, especially now, generally speaking, unless there's some miracle happens. Took a whole series of photos earlier, and the sky was clear blue. Kind of wish I had made a video earlier for show the contrast, but the photographs do anyway. So the very same power structure that's forcing and promoting a vax, a jab, an experimental gene therapy in actuality, using the whole population as lab rats, guinea pigs, test subjects. Poor rats who, and then look, and Fauci's been shown, it's now known that what the shit he did with beagles. Look that up. So the same power structure that is doing the as below injections, or have been doing the as above injections as well into the atmosphere. What we're dealing with is psychopathic. What we're dealing with is evil, and it can't be understood any other way. This is an incredible crime. Same as the big pharma cocktails and their promotion and push, and the reaping of profits from the poisoning of the population.